welcome to another edition of Wealthy Wednesday. Today's topic is why the lowest interest rate may not necessarily be the best loan for you. Now, full disclosure, I am not a lender or a mortgage broker, but I don't need to be to talk about some basic loan concepts and principles, as well as showing you some basic loan calculations. That's what we're going to do today. Now, to understand why the lowest interest rate may not be the best loan for you, you need to understand the difference between what interest rate is and what annual percentage rate is, because they are different. They're not the same. Interest rate is the cost of borrowing before fees and charges, and annual percentage rate, or APR, is the cost of the loan that you actually see and feel in your pocketbook. Now, what goes into annual percentage rate that's not in the interest rate? Well, you have things like origination fees, mortgage interest points, or discount points, other closing costs. In fact, I saw a list the other day that had 96 different possible things that could be included in your APR that are not included in your interest rate. So there's a lot of things that could be baked into your loan, depending on what type of loan you're getting and you as the borrower. But just be aware that annual percentage rate is the true cost of your loan on an annual basis. So what's the best loan for you? It depends. You like that answer? It's one of the reasons why the credit bureaus have created a system where you can shop different lenders without hurting your credit score. See, what happens is when a lender pulls your credit to look at your credit profile, within 30 days of that first lender pulling your credit, you can have as many other lenders as you want also pull your credit, and it will only count as one credit inquiry on your credit score. The credit bureaus want you to go out and shop and compare different loan products, compare different lenders, so that you make sure you're getting the very best deal. So that's definitely a benefit to you as a home buyer. Now, one question to consider in the loan you're getting, the cost you're going to be paying for that loan, is what is your timeline going to be in this next property, whether you're living in it or perhaps it's an investment property. You need to have an idea of maybe what your timeline is. And the reason that's important is we're going to do some math here in a minute. We're going to find a break-even point to figure out, does it make sense to pay more money for this particular loan based on the benefit we're getting. So let's define a few more terms here, and then we'll get to some quick math. We need to define a point or discount point. A discount point is when we're talking about reducing the interest rate on your loan. Now, one discount point is equal to 1% of the loan value. So if we have a loan value of $500,000, one discount point is going to cost $5,000, right? Follow me on that? One discount point is equal to 1% of the loan value, in this case, $5,000. Now, to lower our interest rate, one discount point, it's going to vary by lender, by loan product, how much that will actually reduce your interest rate. But for our purposes here today, we're going to say it's going to reduce your interest rate by 0.375%, or 3/8 of a point. One discount point for $5,000 on this $500,000 loan is going to reduce your interest rate by 0.375%. So where is your break-even point on that? We kind of go from here. At a 6% interest rate, your $500,000 loan is going to cost you about $3,000 per month in principal and interest only. We're not including taxes or insurance here. Principal and interest, about $3,000 a month. If we were to pay one discount point of $5,000 up front to reduce that rate by 0.375, our new rate becomes 5.625. Follow me on that? And your new monthly principal and interest payment is going to be about $28.78 per month, or a difference of $122 per month less in principal and interest in exchange for $5,000 up front. Now, what is my break even on that? Well, if I divide $5,000 by $122 per month, I get a break even of about 41 months. Meaning if I'm going to pay $5,000 up front, lower my payment by $122 a month, my break even on that is 41 months. What if I don't plan on being in the home for 41 months? It may not make sense to then include that into my loan by paying more up front for it. It may, I don't know, you need to talk to your lender about that. But this is how discount points work. This is why your APR, your annual percentage rate, is different from your interest rate, because you have fees and charges like this potentially baked into that APR rate. If you have questions about your loan or your loan options or how it works, reach out to me. I'm happy to put you in touch with multiple qualified lenders who are great in this market, who can explain these in details, who can show it to you on your application, on a opportunity to extend credit or financing to you. And we can talk about on the realtor side how maybe we get the seller to pay this concession, in which case we don't have a break-even point because we got the seller to pay this discount point for us. The other thing we can point out is, well, what if I just reduce my loan by $5,000 instead of paying for this? If we reduce your loan by $5,000 to $495,000 on the loan amount, it only changes your loan payment by about $30 a month for principal and interest. So you get more benefit by the discount point than reducing the principal value. If you've got questions, reach out to me. Subscribe, follow me on Instagram, Facebook. Make sure you never miss a Wealthy Wednesday video. If you found value in this, please share it with someone else. If they would find value in it, please do so also. We'll talk to you next week on Wealthy Wednesday.